Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak English Easily. I'm John.
And I'm Lisa. Great to have you with us today.
Lisa, can I ask you something honest?
Always?
When you first started learning English, what did you think?
Honestly, I thought it was impossible. So many words, so many rules, so many exceptions to the rules. I remember thinking, who invented this language and why is it so complicated?
I think a lot of our listeners feel exactly that way.
I'm sure they do.
You look at English and you see hundreds of grammar rules, thousands of vocabulary words, pronunciation that makes no sense sometimes.
Like, why is though and through and tough all spelled differently but sound completely different?
Don't even get me started.
Right?
But here's the thing, and this is what today's episode is all about. English is actually much easier than you think.
Wait, really?
Really, and I can prove it. Today I'm going to show you exactly why English is easier than it looks, and how you can use that to speak faster and more confidently.
If you ever felt like English was too hard for you, stay with us because today we are going to change your mind. Okay, John, so why do so many people think English is hard? Where does that belief come from?
Great question, and I think there are three big reasons why English feels harder than it actually is.
3 reasons. Okay, let's hear them.
Reason 1. People focus on what they don't know instead of what they already know.
What do you mean by that?
Think about this. You open an English textbook, you see hundreds of pages, hundreds of new words, and your brain says, I don't know any of this.
And that feels overwhelming immediately.
Exactly. But here's what your brain is missing. You already know more English than you think.
Wait, really?
Really? Think about words you use every day that came from English. Words like internet, email, okay, stop, hotel, bank.
Oh, wow. Those are all English words, and I use them without even thinking.
Right, and that's just the beginning. We'll talk more about this in a moment. But the point is, most learners start by looking at the mountain instead of noticing how far up they already are.
That's such a good way to put it. What's reason 2?
Reason 2, people try to learn everything at once.
Oh, the all or nothing approach.
Exactly. They open a grammar book on page 1. They try to memorize every rule, every exception, every form, all at once.
And then they get exhausted after 3 days and give up completely.
Because the brain doesn't work that way. The brain learns better in small pieces, repeated over time.
So it's not about how much you study in one day, it's about how consistently you study every day.
Perfectly said. A little every day beats a lot once a week, every single time.
Okay, and reason 3?
Reason 3, people compare their English to native speakers too early.
Oh, yes, this is a big one.
They watch an English movie, they hear how fast native speakers talk, how natural they sound, and they think, I will never sound like that.
And that comparison just kills your confidence immediately.
It does. But here's the truth. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You need to be understood. Those are two very different goals.
Right. A native speaker in London doesn't sound like a native speaker in New York, or in Australia, or Jamaica. They all sound different.
Exactly. English already has hundreds of accents. Your accent is just one more, and that is perfectly fine.
So we've got 3 reasons why English feels hard. Focusing on what you don't know, trying to learn everything at once, comparing yourself to native speakers too early.
And now, let's flip all 3 of those around.
Okay, solution time. John, take us through step 1.
Step 1. Start with what you already know.
Okay, but honestly, for a beginner, do they really know that much already?
More than they think. Let me show you. Lisa, say these words after me. Computer.
Computer,
Television.
television,
Telephone.
telephone,
Restaurant.
restaurant,
Doctor.
doctor.
Now, how many of those words exist in your language, too?
Almost all of them, actually.
Right, because English borrowed from many languages. French, Latin, German, Spanish, and many other languages borrowed from English too.
So learners already have a head start without even realizing it.
Exactly. And not just vocabulary. English grammar is actually simpler than many languages.
Wait, simpler? How?
In many languages, every noun has a gender. A table is feminine, a book is masculine, and the adjectives change to match.
Oh, yes, that can be really confusing.
In English, a table is just a table. A book is just a book. No gender, no changes.
Okay, that is simpler.
And verb endings in English are very simple too. I go, you go, we go, they go. Only he goes is different. One small change. Compare that to many other languages where every single person gets a completely different verb ending.
Wow, I never thought about it that way.
Most learners don't. They focus on what's difficult, not on what's already simple.
So, microaction for step 1. Write down 5 English words that exist in your language too, right now from memory. You'll be surprised how many you find.
That's it, just 3. Now, 3 words a day times 7 days a week times 4 weeks in a month.
That's 84 words a month.
Almost 90 new words every month, without stress, without burnout, without opening a textbook for hours.
Okay, that actually sounds very manageable.
And here's the interesting part. Research shows that knowing just 1,000 words in English lets you understand about 80% of everyday conversation.
Wait, only 1,000 words?
1,000, that's all. At 3 words a day, you reach 1,000 words in less than 1 year.
That is genuinely surprising. I think most people imagine they need to know 10,000 words before they can have a real conversation.
And that's exactly why they give up before they start. The goal feels too big. But 1,000 words, 3 a day, that feels possible.
That feels very possible. Microaction for step 2. Learn 3 new English words today. Just 3. Write them down, say them out loud, use each one in a sentence.
And step 3.
Step 3, John, what is it?
Step 3, stop comparing, start progressing.
Okay, what does that look like in practice?
It means stop measuring yourself against native speakers. Start measuring yourself against your past self.
Oh, that's a completely different measuring stick.
Completely different. The question is not, am I as good as a native speaker? The question is, am I better than I was last month?
And if you practice even a little every day, the answer is always yes.
Always yes. Here's a simple example. Last month, you could say, I want water. This month, you can say, could I have some water, please?
That is real progress.
Real, measurable progress. And that progress builds confidence. And confidence makes speaking easier. And easier speaking means more practice. And more practice means more progress.
It becomes a cycle, a good cycle.
Exactly. A cycle that works for you instead of against you.
Microaction for step 3. Think about one thing you can say in English today that you couldn't say 3 months ago. Just one thing. Say it out loud right now.
Okay, practice time.
Yes, my favorite part. Listeners, we're going to say some sentences. You repeat them out loud after us. Real voice, not in your head.
Ready? Let's go.
Say this. English is not as hard as I thought.
I already know some English words.
I learn 3 new words every day.
I am getting better every week.
I don't need to be perfect. I need to be understood.
Good. Now let's try some useful everyday chunks. These are short phrases, very natural, very common. Repeat each one.
That makes sense.
I think I understand.
Can you explain that again?
I'm getting better at this.
Little by little, I'm improving.
Lisa, that last one is my favorite. Little by little, I'm improving.
It's so positive, and it's true. Little by little, that is exactly how language learning works. Nobody wakes up fluent. It happens in small steps, every single day.
All right, now we ask you some questions. Answer out loud. Use your voice.
Question 1. What is one English word you learned recently? Question 1. What is one English word you learned recently? Say it now.
Question 2. What is one thing that is easier about English than you expected? Take your time. Answer out loud.
Question 3. How do you feel about learning English today compared to when you started? Really think about that and say your answer.
If you answered those questions, you just practiced thinking and speaking in English. That is real progress.
John, I want to say something before we wrap up.
Go ahead.
I want you to think about something for a moment. You are listening to this podcast in English. You are understanding us in English right now, at this very moment. That is not nothing. That is actually amazing.
And every day you practice, every word you learn, every sentence you say out loud is one step further than you were yesterday.
English is not a wall you have to climb. It's a road you walk, one step at a time.
And you are already walking it.
Say this out loud right now. English is easier than I think. I am making progress. I will keep going.
Say it again and believe it. Okay, your challenge for today.
Go to the comments below. Write one sentence in English, just one.
Tell us, one English word I learned recently is...
Or write, the easiest thing about English for me is...
Or even just, I am learning English and I will not give up.
Any sentence. In English, mistakes are welcome. Honestly, they are.
We read every comment.
Every single one. So, come on, write something. We want to hear from you. Quick recap before we go.
English feels hard because learners focus on what they don't know instead of seeing how much they already understand.
People try to learn too much at once instead of learning a little bit every single day.
And learners compare themselves to native speakers too early instead of measuring their own personal progress.
And the 3 steps? Start with what you already know. Learn 3 words every day. Stop comparing. Start progressing.
If today's episode helped you, please give it a like. It helps other learners find this channel.
And subscribe to Speak English Easily for a new lesson every single week, made for you.
Now, close this video.
And go learn 3 English words.
Just 3.
You can do this.
See you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.